Open Universities achieved top 601 to 800 best universities in Asia in the Time Higher Education's Rankings 2026.
Ho Chi Minh City Open University students with first prize, aka students with startup ideas competition for the first time.
Ho Chi Minh City Open Universities adjust organizational structures and personnel of affiliated units.
Graduation ceremony for the Master of Education program affiliated with Hcmcou University, Australia. Welcome lecturers and all students to the Ho Chi Minh City Open University International News, May edition.
To begin today's news, Mei Mei and Tingbin would like to wish our lecturers and students good health, success in your academics and professional endeavors.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the past month, Ho Chi Minh City Open University has organized many vibrant and meaningful activities leading up to 30th anniversary of the University Youth Union and the 30th anniversary of the University Trade Union, attracting to participation of a large number of students, officials, and employees.
Before coming to the detailed information, we would like to invite lecturers and students to review some outstanding new features on the radios and televisions.
Ho Chi Minh City Open University has just organized the graduation ceremony to award the Master of Education in Teaching English to Speaker of Other Languages (TESOL) to 126 students of the Joint Training Program with Hcmcou University, Australia. The event marks an important milestone in the student learning journey and professional development, while affirming the effectiveness of the international cooperative training model in the field of language education in Vietnam from 2017 to the present. The program has trained over 861 students, meeting Vietnam's requirements with the orientation of the training English teachers to teach at universities, high schools, and foreign language centers up to international standards. The training program is divided into two stages, taught by lecturers from Ho Chi Minh City Open University and lecturers from Hcmcou University. The highlight is that the training is conducted entirely in Vietnam, and the master degree is awarded by Hcmcou University, which is one of the top 38 public universities in Australia. In 2026, Hcmcou University continued to be honored in the top 400 leading universities worldwide for teaching, research, knowledge transfer, and international outlook.
Ho Chi Minh City Open Universities held the opening ceremonies of the 23rd Traditional Student Sport Festivals in 2026. This is one of the activities leading up to 36th anniversaries of the university's establishment. Taking place until May 31st with 8 competing sports, the sport festivals has attracted over 7,000 students athletes from various training levels and systems of the universities. Organized annually, the sport festival holds practical significance in building a cultural and sports movement, creating conditions for students to physically train, improve their health, and foster their willpower. This is also an opportunity for students to interact and learn from each other, contributing to forming a dynamic and united schools environment. Right after the opening ceremony, the tugs of war and swimming competitions took place vibrantly, kicking off a series of exciting competitions with the spirits of honesty, sportsmanship, and solidarity. The athlete brought many beautiful images of sport to the festival. The collective and individuals with a high achievement will be selected to represent the university in participating in the city levels and national student sport tournaments. On April 23, 2026, Time Higher Education UK officially announced the Asia University Ranking 2026. Accordingly, Ho Chi Minh City Open Universities achieved a ranking of 601 to 800 and rank in the top 7 out of 11 higher education institutions in Vietnam.
The rankings are based on 5 groups of criteria including teaching 24.5%, research environment 28%, research quality 30%, international outlook 7.5%, and industry income 10%, in which Ho Chi Minh City Open University recorded positive results in the criteria of the research quality and international outlook. These results not only reflect the persistent efforts of the university collective, but also open up opportunity to enhance international cooperation, improving training and research quality in coming time. Recently, Ho Chi Minh City Open University has 5 talent engineer and master training programs in the STEM field approved by Ministry of Education and Training, participating in the project of developing high-tech human resources for the 2025 to 2035 period, with an orientation to 2045 according to decision number 1002 of the Prime Minister.
According to the announcement, Ho Chi Minh City Open University is one of the 23rd higher education institutions nationwide selected to participate in the projects with 5 approved training programs, including computer science master levels, computer science engineer levels, information technology engineer levels, logistics and supply chain management engineer levels, food technology engineer levels. In the context where digital transformation, science and technology developments are becoming key drivers of the economy, having 5 training programs of the university selected is an important milestone, affirming the training quality, academic capacity, and strong development orientations of the university in the fields of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics (STEMs). Simultaneously, this is an opportunity for the university to continue investing and improving the quality of teaching staff, facilities, training programs, and scientific research activity, contributing to training high-quality human resources to meet the high-tech development needs of the country in the new era.
To strengthen the connection between the university and local community while promoting professional knowledge in community service activities, on the afternoon of April 28, Ho Chi Minh City Open University signed a cooperation agreement with the Sung Hoa West People's Committee and the West Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Union. This took place within the framework of the Conference on signing cooperation memorandums with higher education institutions and high schools in the area, as Ho B, the headquarters of the Sung Hoa West Party Committee, People Committee. The agreement is valid for 5 years. Accordingly, Ho Chi Minh City Open University will mobilize a team of lecturers, experts, and students to participate in consulting, researching, and accompanying to locality in proposing development solutions, especially in strong fields such as economics, administration, digital transformation, and innovation, simultaneously coordinating to implement startup sports programs for youth. Besides, the parties will also coordinate to organize social welfare activities, volunteer programs, and community services, contributing to improving the quality of life for residents in areas. This cooperation is expected to expand the practical environment for students to train and contribute, thereby contributing to building Sung Hoa West towards the civilized, modern, and model direction.
On the mornings of April 3rd, at Ho Hao Hung campus, Ho Chi Minh City Open University held a Memorandums of Understanding signing ceremony with Boston South Derbyshire College, UK, marking a new step into educational internationalization strategies. At the program, Master Bùi Đỗ Công Thành, Deputy Dean of the Faculties of Foreign Language, emphasized that this strategic partnerships brings direct benefit to students when approaching advanced education, promoting the development of academic communities of both countries. In response, Mr. John B. Dees, principals of Boston and South Derbyshire College, impressed absolute trust in potentials of the university students and expects both sides to quickly coordinate in many high-quality joint trainings, research, and lecturer-students exchange plans.
On the morning of April 10, at the Võ Văn Tần campus, Ho Chi Minh City Open University held a signing ceremony with Vicky Digital One Member Limited Liability Bank, Vicky Bank, to expand learning and career development opportunities for students.
Speaking at the ceremony, Dr. Senior Lecturer Lê Xuân Trường, Vice President, emphasized that linking training with the market practice is an inevitable requirement in the digital era, simultaneously affirming that cooperation with Wikibank will help students assess the actual career environments, improving their capacity to meet the needs of the financial industries. Representing the enterprise, Mr. Trịnh Hoài Nhơn, Regional Directors of ETH Northwest Ho Chi Minh City, stated that Wikibank is oriented to develop a comprehensive digital financial ecosystem, putting people at the center, simultaneously expecting the combinations of practical experience and student creativity to create a breakthrough values of both sides, At the program, Wikibank awarded scholarships worth 50 million Vietnamese dong, demonstrating their concerns and commitment to accompanying the university in investing and nurturing the young generations of human resources. On April 4th, Ho Chi Minh City Open Universities organized an online seminars combined with admission consulting for the Vietnam-Germany's Joint Master of Business Administration Program 2026, attracting a large numbers of interested learners.
Through the practical topic, Global Supply Chain for the Electronics and Computer Industry, Practices between the US and Vietnam in the AI Era, presented by Dr. Hoàng Đức Bình, attendees gained many practical perspectives on the trend of the global manufacturing restructuring while clearly identifying Vietnam's role and opportunities in the international value chains. Especially within the program's framework, attendees were also introduced in detail to the Master of Business Administration program affiliated with Regenius University, Germany, which allows studying in Vietnam and receiving an international degree. The program aims to develop leadership capacity suitable for university graduates with work experience and English proficiency equivalent to B2. The application reception period is until May 5, 2026, expected to open on June 15, 2026, with flexible evening and weekend class schedules.
On April 4 and April 11, Ho Chi Minh City Open University organized a series of admission consulting and introduction programs for master and doctoral training programs, first batch of 2026 at the Võ Văn Tần campus.
At the program, the university representative introduced 14 training programs for the master levels with 2 research and applications orientations, helping learners flexibly choose according to their personal goals. Many topics of interest such as admission condition, tuition fee, scholarships, and career opportunities, especially in the teaching English to speakers of other languages, law, and economics majors, were answered specifically supporting candidates to clearly shape their learning roadmaps. At the doctoral levels, the university organized in-depth consulting for 8 training programs, focusing on clarifying research orientations, thesis building methods, and admissions requirements. Besides, university representatives also introduced outstanding support policy such as 100% tuition scholarship for PhD candidates, along with important criteria for scientific publications capacity and foreign language proficiency level 4 out of 6. Notably, the program attracted the participations of international candidates, thereby showing the increasing appeals of the university in the postgraduate trainings and research.
In the context of strong digital transformations, on the mornings of April 13, the DIVE projects and Ho Chi Minh City Open Universities jointly organized a training sessions on change management and AI applications in higher educations. The training program is one of the activity within the frameworks of the DIVE projects taking place over 4 days, lasting until April 16, 2026, with attendance of lecturers from many domestic and foreign universities.
The DIVE project, Digitalization of Vietnamese Education, is a 3-year Erasmus Plus project
aimed at promoting and supporting Vietnamese higher education institutions in developing high-quality digital education. Accordingly, Ho Chi Minh City Open Universities participated in the DIVE project from the kickoff stage, affirming the strong commitment of the university in international integration and promoting higher education innovation. During this training, under the guidance of international experts, members exchanged views on global digital transformation trends and the Vietnamese context, approaches typical training management models, and discussed barriers as well as driving factors for implementing AI in education. In addition, participants also directly experienced AI tools, built a transformation roadmap, designed a 90-day AI implementation plan, and developed a KPI system and dashboard for monitor progress.
On the morning of April 12, Ho Chi Minh City Open University held the opening ceremony of the online distance learning bachelor engineer program, First Pass 2026 at Hcmcou Võ Văn Tần campus, welcoming more than 800 new students.
Speaking at the ceremony, Dr. Senior Lecturer Lê Xuân Jung, Vice Presidents emphasized the inevitable roles of online training in the context of digital transformation, simultaneously affirming the university commitment to continuously improving the training quality and accompanying learners. After 10 years of development, the university online training program has expanded to 17 major with more than 25,000 enrolled students, proving the prestige and quality of a flexible and modern education models. Heading towards the 35th anniversaries of Ho Chi Minh City Open University's trade unions, April 11, 1991 to April 11, 2026, the university trade unions organized a series of vibrant sport activity, attracting a large number of officials and employees. This is an annual activity contributing to enhancing the spirit of solidarity while creating a healthy playground, encouraging physical trainings, and improving the spiritual life of the teams of officials and employees of the universities.
The Trade Union Sports Festival took place on April 15 at Hcmcou Campus Gymnasium with 3 competition categories, including swimming, track, and badminton. At the event, attractive competitions, the determination of athletes, and enthusiastic cheering of crowds created a vibrant competition atmosphere, spreading the spirit of solidarity and connection throughout the university.
Continuing that atmosphere, on the morning of April 19, at Dong Nai Range, the university's trade union organized the current year football tournament with the participation of 4 teams: Ho Chi Minh City Open University, Ho Chi Minh City University of Physical Education and Sports, Bank Saigon Center Range, and the Ho Chi Minh City Confederation of Labor. The tournament not only created a healthy and useful sports playground but also contributed to enhancing exchange, connection, and expanding learning opportunities between units. After dramatic and emotional matches, the Ho Chi Minh City Open University football team won the overall first prize.
Responding to Vietnam Book and Reading Culture Day on April 21st, Ho Chi Minh City Open University organized a series of rich and meaningful activities for officials, lecturers, and learners, contributing to spreading the love for books and building a reading culture throughout the university.
The highlights of the program is the book exhibitions and introduction space, taking place from April 20 to 24, 2026, at the libraries of Võ Văn Tần campus and Hcmcou campus. Many valuable books were introduced under the topics such as Vietnamese history, culture, President Ho Chi Minh, digital transformation, artificial intelligence, along with life skills and personal development. Besides, bookstore at the campuses also displays textbooks and learning materials compiled by the university, while implementing many promotional programs for learners, especially the Fahasa Books booth at Hcmcou campus brought many diverse books with attractive discount program, creating conditions for students to access and own useful book for their learning journeys. At the same time, many outstanding activities such as Reading Culture Ambassador Contest 2026, the library's online database understanding contest, and the Reading Weeks also attracts the interest and response of a large numbers of learners and lecturers.
Responding to the assignment for Food Safety 2026, on the afternoon of April 17, at the Ho Hào Hưng campus, Ho Chi Minh City Open University coordinated with the Ho Chi Minh City Department of Science and Technology and Hcmcou to organize the specialized report, Enterprise Perspective on Food Safety Regulations, ensuring good quality and food safety in the modern retail model, attracting more than 200 students from the Faculty of Biotechnology to participate. At the seminar, students were updated on legal regulations regarding food safety while assessing practical experiences in quality control throughout the supply chain. Besides, contents on the role of the cold chain in food preservation were also analyzed.
helping learners better understand the core technical elements in the industry.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the past month, Ho Chi Minh City Open University students has made their mark through many outstanding academic and creative activities. Let's look back at some typical activities of the month.
On the evening of April 10, 2026, at Hall 602, Võ Bằng Tầng campus, Ho Chi Minh City Open Universities solemnly organized the 30th anniversaries of the foundings of Universities Ho Chi Minh Communist Youth Unions, April 10, 1996, April 10, 2026, in a solemn, warm, and proud atmosphere, with the presence of representatives from the Ho Chi Minh City Youth Unions, the University Party Committee, Board of Presidents, along with more than 300 youth unions associations officials from the various periods.
Throughout the 30-year journey, the role of the youth union organizations has always been linked with close attention and guidance from the university's leadership. Speaking at the ceremony, Dr. Do Sati, Secretary of the university's party committee, acknowledged the efforts of generations of youth union officials in building an IT training environment, simultaneously expecting the OU youth to continue maintaining their ready to confront the new challenges of the era. Continuing, Professor Dr. Nguyễn Minh Hà, University President, highly appreciated the brilliant achievement that the University Youth Union has attained. To mark this historical milestone, the Party Committee Board of Presidents collectively presented a copper plaque with the inscription, 30-year journey, bravery, maturity, pioneering, creativity, integration. This is not only a gift of recognition, but also a luster for the university used to continuously innovate and pioneer in the era of integration. On this occasion, the university commended outstanding youth union association officials for 2025 to 2026 academic year and honored excellent individuals in the contest to understand 30 years round marks. Besides, Comrade Nguyễn Hoàng Kha, Vice President of the University Student Association, were honored to receive a central level Sao Tháng Giêng January Star Award, proving the continuously maturity of today's young generation.
From April 17 to 19, 2026, at the Banking Academy, Hanoi, Ho Chi Minh City Open University made a mark at the final round of the Students with Startup Ideas competitions. This year's competition attracted 880 projects nationwide, of which 135 best projects were selected for the final round, competing in many fields. Notably, Ho Chi Minh City Open University is one of the 2 units with up to 3 projects participating in the final round.
With a practical approach, high applicabilities, and development potentials in the communities, the EcoBags projects implemented by the student group Đặng Phạm Mỹ Trâm, Trịnh Sơn, Nguyễn Minh Hiếu, and Nguyễn Đoàn Văn Song, under the guidance of Dr. Bùi Ngọc Tuấn Anh, Deputy Heads of Marketing Department, Faculties of Business Administrations, and Master Yoon Hiếu Thành, Deputy Head of Fundamentals Knowledge Department, Faculties of Information Technology, excellently won the overall first prize, marking the first time OU student achieved the highest positions in the National Startup Playground. Besides 2 projects, UFYO, Automatic Voice-Over Solution, guided by Dr. Phan Trần Minh Khuê and Dr. Nguyễn Thị Diệu Linh, Deputy Heads of the Student Affairs and Communications Office, and Reborn Plastic, Green Solution for a Sustainable Lifestyle, led by Master Nguyễn Văn Minh, Director of the Center for Research and Applications of Biotechnology, Faculties of Biotechnologies, and Master Lê Hoài Việt, Lecturers of the Faculties of Business Administration, also excellently brought home consolation prizes, contributing to affirming the creative capacities and entrepreneurial spirits of the university students. On these occasions, the Ministries of Education and Trainings also award certificates of merits, honoring individuals and collectives of Ho Chi Minh City Open Universities in many typical categories in supporting student startup activity in 2025, specifically awarding the titles of Typicals Collective in Startup Activities to Ho Chi Minh City Open Universities, Honoring typical individuals in supporting student startup activities in 2025 to Dr. Nguyễn Thị Diệu Linh, Deputy Head of Students Affairs and Communications Office. Honoring typical students in startup activities in 2025 to student Nguyễn Siêu Huy, Business Administration Majors, Online Training Centers.
Recently, Ho Chi Minh City Open University combined with the Blood Transfusion Hematology Hospital to organize the Voluntary Blood Donation Day 2026 with the theme quiz. The event is a no-gesture demonstrating the sharing, community-oriented, and mutual love spirits of the university students. The drops of the blood given provide extra strength and hope for many individuals who need research blood flows to continue overcoming the difficult periods of their illness. Stories of compassion, eyes full of hope, and moments of solidarity have created a beautiful picture of the volunteer spirits of the youth of Ho Chi Minh City Open University. Each drop of donated blood is a testament to the strength of solidarity and love, thereby spreading good values everywhere.
Heading towards the 51st anniversaries of the liberations of the South and national reunifications, April 30, 1975, April 30, 2026, many activities received the response of a large number of students. We invite lecturers and students to follow detailed information.
On April 20 to 23 at Hcmcou, Võ Văn Tần campus, Ho Chi Minh City Open University coordinated with the Vietnam Film Institute to organize the screening of the movie Đào Phở and Piano, bringing a vivid and emotional approach to history through cinematic language, attracting a large number of outstanding students, including international students. This is an opportunity for students to better understand the responsibility of the younger generation in preserving and promoting values, strength with sacrifice, simultaneously evoking a spirit of commitment, not only in great choices, but starting right from learning and developing oneself every day.
Following that, on the evenings of April 22nd, the final rounds of the contest, Understanding the Histories and Significance of the Total Liberations of the South and National Reunification Days, also took place vibrantly with the presence of the 10 best candidates selected from more than 2,000 candidates participating in the online preliminary rounds April 1st to April 9, 2026. At the final rounds, the candidates compete together through 3 segments, including guessing the song titles and the author of familiar revolutionary melodies where historical memories are awakened through every musical note. And finally, the journeys to decode historical mark through images and data. The final segment with the themes, the values of peace today, where simple story retold by the candidate touch emotional depths, highlight the significance of peace in today's present.
Through the series of activities, students not only consolidated their historical knowledge, but also addressed national pride, sense of responsibility, and brought a spirit in studying and training to contribute to society.
The recent news have also closed the May edition of Ho Chi Minh City Open University International News. We sincerely thank the lecturers and all students for your interest for watching.
We wish lecturers and all students a new month filled with joys, positive energies, and excellent results in academics and professional endeavors. Mei Mei and Ting Ben respectfully bid farewells and see you again in the following news.